my little TisaTellss. How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex Squad, y'all? It looks like Prince Harry's surprise appearance at the High Court has gotten all the girls. He woke the neighborhoods up. He shook the table. Literally, it was so bad. William probably rolled over from preening his rose bush and was like, "What's going on?" Y'all, listen. Harry is coming out swinging, if you guys don't know, with the lawsuit. The Daily Mail, or as Meghan likes to call them, the Daily Fail, thought that they could just do what, right? The Daily Fail promised, right? Promised that they weren't going to cover it. Harry wants privacy. We'll give him privacy. And they thought they had things figured out. Wait, so we got this country on lock. Nobody got to know. We're not even going to cover this. And they're not going to get the attention they deserve. But guess what? Harry pulled up undercover in London, jumped out. I want to say it was a Maybach or a Bentley. I don't know. A Range Rover, Robert. Jumped out the Range Rover like Batman and pulled up and said, "Surprise." Because guess what? The Daily Mail thought that they couldn't cover the case they wouldn't be able to cover the case in London, England. Nobody would know. However, just like the Sussex have been doing for everything else, they are getting worldwide attention. Harry literally said, "Check to your mate." If you guys don't know, they literally quietly took down Archie's bio from the royal website. Charles is gearing up to take away their titles. We'll get into that later, right? I did a whole video about that. Go watch that. But y'all, if you don't know, Prince William and Kate are fighting after he failed to defend her against Harry's memoir attacks. Now, let me just say this. Does Kate really have a leg to stand on? I mean it. Because when you think about it, William never defended her. Not against Harry, or as I like to call it, the truth. Not against the British media. Nothing. William has always treated Kate like she should be happy she was there. And guess what? Kate's always been acting like she should be happy she was there. But not only that, Harry finally implicated his family and said that the palace absolutely withheld information and basically worked in conjunction for the phone hack. I'll get into details for that, you guys. This is juicy. You know what? I will say this. Harry said, if you think this coronation is going to go off without a hitch, you must be out of your ever-loving mind. Y'all, let's get into this. Okay. Where you want to start at first? Kate and William? Or you know what? Harry has been hitting them with death blows this whole week. Let's start off with William and Kate. They're saying Prince William and Kate fighting after he failed to defend her against Harry's attacks. Ooh, wee! Prince William and Kate Middleton have been duking it out behind the scenes after he failed to defend her against Harry's attacks in his memoir Spare. They said Kate felt William should stick up for her more. A well-placed palace insider dish. Yet William and the palace thought that saying nothing was best. Now, here's the funny thing. I can see them in their convoluted ways, somehow thinking they're better than Harry, because when they've told Harry to stand down, right? William came, okay? When they told Harry to stand down, after William came and knocked him over a dog dish, what did that prove? Are you trying to say that you're the brother with the stiff upper lip because you're letting your wife be dragged? And let me tell you something. I think Harry was actually very, very kind to Kate. I think he could have said a lot more. I think he dragged William, and William keeps trying to forget about it. But anyway, right? They're saying Kate and William have resorted to trading insults, name-calling, and slamming doors during their private marital spats. But in public, they've chosen to always remain poised and committed to their duties. Can I just say this? Where are they slamming doors at? Or does anybody still believe they still live in the same house? I don't know. Maybe they do. They just give separated. Every time I see them, I hate it here. Daddy lets me eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? They just give separated tea. But what do I know? They say they're together, even though according to this report, they're arguing. Now, excerpts from an upcoming book hitting shelves in December detailed how their relationship isn't always picture perfect. Why would the only way that William's relationship would be picture perfect is if he was allowed to preen rose bushes all he wants and Kate put a bag over her head? Honestly, William always looks like Kate, like he can't stand her, but Kate's getting a little spicy. Remember when Kate smacked William on the booty after the Prince of Pogo Stick rumors came out? Yeah, I do too. They said with William and Kate, it's not all sweetness. They have terrible fights. Of course they do. William is a rage monster and Kate seems like she is a professional doormat. I know people say that Kate was strong enough to withstand the monarchy. At the end of the day, Kate's lifelong dream has to be queen. You're not strong because you sacrificed everything and everyone, including your own children. You're not strong to sacrifice everything and everyone just to get your goals. That's not strength. That's called looking after your own self-interest. Strength is literally even having this courage to part ways with your dreams. But anyway, right? The big stress for William and Kate is that they're constantly surrounded by palace aides. When he gets annoyed with Kate, his aides can tell by the way he talks to her. Why does it make me seem like William is cursing Kate out and aides are around being like, ooh, yeah, he told you, ooh, not the hair. What? Ooh, he owned you. Literally, then Kate calls William bald and someone's like, oh, yeah, son, she got you. Why does it make it seem like they're playing the dozens in a high school cafeteria? Sources claim that Kate, now the Princess of Wales, was not only upset that William and King Charles chose to stay mum about Harry's book, but also embarrassed that William's contentious showdown with his brother made it to the pages. You know the showdown. When Harry wrote that William allegedly threw him to the floor as they argued over Meghan Markle in 2019. William said that he called the former suit stars difficult, rude, and abrasive. Yes, that's what he calls any woman that won't leave him alone while he preens rose bushes. What else? Kate hopes her husband of nearly 12 years learned a lesson about keeping his temper in check. Ooh, they said, Kate has a way of de-escalating things with her zen-like presence. When William and Kate got married, they took their vows to heart. They're proud of their marriage, and they both want to see it last. I will say this, right? That's all cap. Since when has Kate had a zen-like presence? Steely, icy, cold, doormat, yes, but zen-like? Because let me tell you something. If Kate was zen-like, William wouldn't be going off the rails as much as he do. However, right? One of the reasons they also really could be arguing is because Harry has gone crazy and blasted the palace, saying that they without a doubt withheld information from him on the phone hacking. Harry submitted a witness statement ahead of the civil case against the Daily Mail that he's attending in London. Woo! Tell me he didn't look good hopping out of that two-seater, rolling in. He gagged the press. The press standing around were like, Sir, what are you doing here? What is your point? What is your message? He gagged the press and forced the international media to cover it because Good Morning America, whoever, was not covering that mess until he hopped out the two-seater. But get this, he had a little 1-2 punch because don't forget, this is on the heels of Charles quietly removing Archie from the royal website. Oh, that's right. Even though they're listed in the line of succession, they've taken their bios down from the royal websites. People are also saying that he plans to have the Duke and Duchess of Sussex title revert to the crown once Harry and Meghan pass away. Yeah, so basically Archie and Lilibet will never have royal title. Trying to do what everybody in Europe's doing, where basically being a blood prince means nothing unless you have a title. Again, they can do what they want, but I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Anyway, they said the Duke of Sussex, who's in London this week, this is directly from People magazine, for a legal case in which he and other prominent figures, we know all this, right, are suing for illegal gathering of information. He submitted a witness statement in which he says he was made to adopt his family's policy to never complain, never explain when dealing with the media. He said, following the death of my mother in 1997, when I was 12 years old. Shut up. Let me have my English accent. I'm having fun. Following the death of my mother in 1997, when I was 12 years old, and her treatment at the hands of the press, I've always had an uneasy relationship with the press. He said, referring to his mother, Princess Diana. Wait, hold on. Harry has a deep voice. Let me lower my voice. However, as a member of the institution, the policy was to never complain, never explain. There was no alternative. I was conditioned to accept it. For the most part, I accepted my interest in performing my public functions. They said, however, Harry said when he began dating Meghan, He opened up to a whole new world. That baked chicken did what it was supposed to do. Increasingly troubled by the approach of not taking action against the press in the wake of the vicious, persistent attacks on, harassment of, and intrusion, sometimes racist articles concerning Meghan. He added that the situation got worse with Meghan's pregnancy. You remember when she said she was ready to delete herself. He said, he became aware that he had a claim against the news group newspapers over the phone hacking that he could bring in 2018. Oh my God, Harry just said that Meghan's the one that told him that he could sue. He said, the institution was without a doubt withholding information from me for a long time about NGN's phone hacking. And that has only become clear in recent years as I have pursued my own claim with different legal advice and representation. This is why they hate Meghan. Harry was complaining about the news of the world, and Meghan said, you can sue them, right? And Harry was like, well, as he was eating the most delicious roasted chicken. Come again? Anyway, Harry added, it's not an exaggeration to say that the bubble burst in terms of what I knew in 2020 when I moved out of the United Kingdom. Oh my God, he said to this day, there are members of the royal family and friends of mine who may have been targeted by NGN, and I have no idea whether they have or not bought claims. There was never any centralized discussion between us about who had bought claims, as each office in the institution is siloed. There is this misconception that we are all in constant communication with one another, but that is not true. He said the claim was just not about him. He said, I'm bringing this claim because I love my country and I remain deeply concerned by the unchecked power, influence, and criminality of the Associated. The evidence I have seen shows that the Associated journalists are criminals with journalistic powers which should concern every single one of us. The British public deserve to know the full extent of this cover-up, and I feel like it is my duty to expose it. You guys, I'm actually interested to see what is going on with this lawsuit. They definitely have a case. Harry's pockets are deep. Everybody's pockets involved are deep. But what is it going to come to? You guys, listen. This is going to be a 4-day hearing. The ruling is going to come out soon. This is going to shake the table. But more importantly, Charles and Camilla should be fuming, because guess what? If they go down, and I mean the press, Charles and Camilla will go down too. And I have a feeling that they will actually punish Charles and Camilla by releasing information if they don't bring Harry to tow. But Harry is no longer towing the line. You guys, what are you thinking about this? I honestly think they're going to be successful. However, they're so powerful, you never know when power and money come about. But right now, Harry does have the case. He is on the winning side. You guys, this is what Charles and William just didn't anticipate. Once you take away everything someone has to lose, everything, humiliate them, hurt their family, what else is there? Honestly, what else is there? Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will call you back. Bye.